All right, so this is me, Josh. Here with Ryan. This is the All Right podcast. This is your first time listening. I'm the guest. This is Ryan and Sunil.
Mm-hmm.
We review an album each week and we give our thoughts and theories on each song. I guess we're gonna hop into it.
Yeah. No, this is good. This is good. I think this
all
is
right.
it.
All right.
This week we got F the World with Josh Blanco here. First guess.
Technically, I mean,
Well,
not first guess.
Yeah, but of the new and improved podcast, this is our first guest. And I apologize for the harsh voice. But I mean,
It sounds better today.
yeah, it definitely sounds better today. Yesterday I could barely speak.
Yesterday you were cooked.
Because we did go to Travis
Travis
Scott.
Scott.
We went to
Yeah.
Travis Scott.
Yeah.
But we got F the World by Brent, Faiyaz, which is a short but sweet representation of the disheartening experiences of COVID-19 throughout 2020.
Such a good album, though.
We all went through it differently, and this is Brent's perspective.
I guess.
So much
Mhm.
good music came out of COVID. It was a horrible time
Honestly?
for me, but
I actually had a pretty solid time in COVID. I'm
nah,
not gonna lie.
it sucked. For some reason, my
Mine
memory
wasn't
is
too bad.
horrible. I barely remember anything before COVID or during COVID.
I remember a lot.
I do remember a lot too.
Mhm. Yeah.
COVID wasn't that bad for me, I guess. I would say.
I wouldn't say it was good. It's definitely better now.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
it wasn't as bad as everyone else made it seem like it was.
No, mine was bad.
You had a bad COVID?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I don't
Did you
mess
actually
with
have COVID?
I had COVID when
I-
it was done.
I
when it was
never had
over.
COVID.
I had COVID.
You never
once.
had COVID, Sunil?
Nope.
That's crazy.
Really?
Somehow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, so you're one of the few luckies that
Like
never had
literally
COVID.
few luckies.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I got
Yeah.
COVID after 2 years it ended. I'm not gonna lie.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I didn't get it during COVID. I got it after for sure.
Yeah.
But I'd say we should just say all right and jump into it.
All right.
Skyline.
Skyline.
What do you give this out of 10, Sunil?
Skyline's the opener. This one and the next one are very similar. They're very short,
Mm-hmm.
and they have kind of the same vibe. So I'm just gonna tell you right now. Well, the next track is Clouded after this one. I have them
Hey,
both
save
at
the takes.
Whoa.
Save the takes.
no. Well, I just have the same thing to say about both of them.
Right.
I have them both as an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Great listen. Great way to start it.
I agree.
Nice mood setter.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I give it an 8.5.
So we're there.
I give it a solid 8.5. I think.
And that's for Skyline.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it was amazing way to just start the album.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, when I heard that voice changer, I kind of thought it was gonna be a Frank clone. But then just this
can see that.
angelic voice comes in, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
It really is.
And I mean, it obviously seems different, but I will lead that into my first question of the podcast.
Oh.
What makes Brent Faiyaz different?
What makes Brent Faiyaz different? See, he gets into it later in the album. He says something, and I'll refer to that question. But here, if I can find it, it's
we can
We
get
can
back
wait
to
until we
this.
get to it.
Yeah, we can
Go
get
on.
back to this question.
because I do answer that question actually.
All right.
So
All right.
yeah, we'll get into
And
it.
to the viewers, Josh had no idea what any of my questions were before the podcast. He asked many times,
I did ask,
and I
many
didn't.
times.
I didn't ever tell him what my questions are.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a complete shock to him.
It
all
is.
these questions.
Honestly.
Mhm.
One of them is a no-brainer, but
All right.
we'll get to that. Yeah, I can definitely hear a lot of just Frank inspiration, but I kind of think that's with a lot of male R&B, just because he's so big,
Yeah,
he's so inspirational.
I would say top 5 for this generation's R&B.
Yeah, this generation for sure.
Obviously in general.
For sure. With
This
stuff with
gen-
Sonder as well.
This generation's R&B, I mean, he might be top 1 for me.
Top 1.
Are we counting Frank Ocean?
Are we counting Frank Ocean?
Yeah.
So he's not number 1.
I mean,
Wait, I thought we were talking about Frank.
I thought we were talking about Brent.
No, I'm saying Frank's top 1 for me. Of this
Frank is number
generation.
1 for me
Yeah.
as well. I have Brent top 3.
I have. All right, this is gonna sound pretty biased, but Brent's like top 1 for me. And
That's
then
fair.
Frank. And then Frank.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, but
Having that
I
over
respect
Frank is
it.
kind of wild, though.
I mean,
Not gonna
I
lie.
don't know. Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
and I love the male and female voices working together on this one. It's so good.
Mhm.
It does give a little bit of Childish Gambino. Like,
Childish Gambino.
yeah.
Wow.
Cause like you know how like sometimes he does sound like a girl. Like
Like on Redbone.
Yeah, he does
On
sound like a
Redbone.
girl sometimes.
That's a lot of Prince
That-
influence.
That's what I was thinking. Like Redbone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a
cool.
cool comparison.
Yeah,
I agree.
I didn't think of that. That's awesome. See, this is why we need guests. We need
Mhm.
new perspectives,
Yeah.
new views. It's so interesting. But I think we can lead into Clouded now.
Ooh. It is. I want to say one of the best songs in the album.
One of the best.
Yeah.
So it's not your favorite
No,
stamp
it's
yet.
definitely my best. It's definitely my favorite.
This is your favorite on the whole thing?
So is that your?
It's my only 10 on the album. Yeah.
But you know what you say. You gotta say favorite stamp.
It's favorite stamp.
Favorite stamp.
Favorite stamp.
All right. Favorite stamp for Clouded, huh?
Yeah, it's.
Interesting.
I think it's an amazing song. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, there's just something about it. I don't know. Clouded.
Yeah, and so many people are like, "Oh, you're just saying that 'cause it's the most popular." It's like, bro.
I would say it's because I like it so much because like it's like the song that got me into Brent. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's like I was like, damn.
It's like,
Yeah.
man, it's popular because it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
So many people are just weird about that. I don't know. It's annoying.
So I had in my notes, it speaks to the soul. Like if you listen to it and actually what he's saying, it like speaks to the soul. Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
It's cool lyrical content throughout
Like-
this whole thing.
Oh yeah.
You can just really connect to it.
Yeah, actually.
Low key.
Low-key.
He makes it very relatable.
Mhm. And I mean, was he like huge at this point? I mean, he's still pretty
I
young.
would say he's still pretty underground a little bit.
No, he was finding his way.
Mhm.
His big breakthrough was with Wasteland,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
came I think later that year actually.
Which actually kind of got carried by TikTok.
No,
a
wasn't
little
it 2021?
Well, it was a year later.
bit. Yeah, I would say 2021, around like the kind of like the middle or end of COVID.
Yeah.
When he like started like rise up.
But
Yeah.
he wasn't an unknown when this came
No,
out.
he wasn't
Yeah,
unknown.
for sure
charted.
not.
Yeah.
And he even talks about like he was 19, like with
Yeah.
supermodels.
He was fucking them in the closet on the floor.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
That's actually one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, that is a cool part. But I do think this is the best instrumentals on the album for sure.
For sure.
I
Yeah.
disagree, but we'll get to it.
You disagree with
Ooh.
that?
Mhm.
Ooh.
Mhm.
It's like this part. It's got like this low descending synth. It's like bow bow bow. I think it's just really cool.
It's super cool.
Mm.
I love those tiny little details in those songs. It just shows how passionate they are about it.
hmm
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. But
Ready to go on?
yeah, I think we are.
Wait, actually, yeah, I already said that was number 10. Yeah. What do you guys rate it though? Like a number.
I said
8.5
It was-
for Chanel?
it was an 8, same as Skyline for me.
Mhm. Eight.
Like I said, it was very similar.
Right.
Okay.
Been away.
Been away. Sunil?
8.5, slightly better than the other two.
8.5.
I love the chorus. This was recently a TikTok dance, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
It was?
wow.
Been away was
It-
a TikTok dance?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
this-
pretty cool. That's how I knew this song. I'm like,
Well,
okay, I
then-
know this song.
Then that's a great transition into one of my questions. So, for me, Taylor Swift, a lot of what...
Where the fuck?
Hey,
Okay,
just-
okay, what the
just, like, stay with me here. Stay with me here.
Alright.
It'll all make sense when I finish the question.
Alright.
So for me, Taylor Swift is a little bit ruined by her fan base. Like, her fans are
Oh,
so annoying.
Yeah.
And even though she's a great, like, mind in music, even though I don't love the music that much,
She's like top 5 listeners too.
What?
Taylor Swift.
Top 5 of what?
Listeners. Isn't she?
She might be
I
top
don't
5
know.
listeners.
I mean,
probably.
probably.
I think-
she's like the biggest person in the world right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Some people even call her Michael Jackson famous, which is a little wild.
no, I think
They
that's
say that-
pretty true.
They say that just because of the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
probably.
I disagree with that.
I
But-
definitely disagree with
But I
Ah.
don't think it's as far fetched as people make it out to
No,
be.
Well, the thing with Michael Jackson is, I mean,
he's one of,
I'd
like,
say.
the most known artist of all time.
He might be the most known
Oh, he's for sure the
artist
most known.
of all
the
time.
most known.
Yeah.
One of the most influential, one of the most famous for his time as well. You
yeah,
know,
and I mean,
person of color.
Ooh, I mean, colors.
Did
Oh, that's true.
That's insane.
That's true.
That's insane. But yeah, I mean, he did so much for music that it can't really be overstated.
But I mean, like
that
the
Taylor
videos.
hasn't even come close.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think
He also
he's-
revolutionized the music video.
That's true.
that is.
I don't know how
true.
Taylor's been like.
Have you seen Thriller video?
Of course.
It's tough.
It's a
course.
masterpiece.
It's tough as fuck.
It's so.
He would make
cool.
like mini movies.
That.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, he was a big movie guy.
Big
right?
budget.
Yeah.
It's so entertaining.
Honestly.
You could
Yeah.
just sit down and watch it. It's so cool.
I actually, you know where I do remember the most from Michael Jackson? This is gonna sound like a little like what the fuck, but Just Dance.
Ooh.
Just
Okay.
Dance or Michael Jackson, like The Experience.
I played that game. That was on the Wii, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but
That was like Just Dance Michael Jackson version.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It was
we're spending so much time talking about Taylor Swift and Michael
Okay,
Jackson.
Well, we-
But back to my question. Taylor Swift is a little bit ruined for me because her fans are so annoying. Do you think Brent's fan base of mostly like teenage TikTok white girls, do you think that kind of brings down the music a little bit at all for you?
Nah.
Okay.
Cause I'm not really on that side. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like it's just different. It's different for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do say it is a little annoying sometimes. But other than that, not really. Yeah.
Cause like, I said the same thing about the Frank episode. I don't think a lot of people like really just understand Frank's like lyrics
See,
and like
Frank,
where he's coming from.
It's different. Cause Frank fan base, or like most fan base, is literally teenage, basic Lululemon wearing white girls. You know what I mean?
And we're not hating.
We're not. I'm hating.
You're hating?
I'm hitting a
hater.
little bit.
I'm a
I'm
hater.
not hating.
I'm a hater.
I'm all for
I'm
it.
Say it loud and proud. But yeah.
Yeah, but I think Frank's is definitely stronger than Brent's. But
For sure.
yeah, I'd agree with you. I don't think the white girls ruin Brent for me at all. I think he's still preserved.
For sure. I mean, a little bit. Wasteland did get him out there a lot to the fan base.
That's true. And I mean, I haven't heard much about his new album, to be honest.
Also,
Larger Than Life.
Yeah.
I kind of did.
That was a
actually,
mix-
I'll
that was
get
a
into it
mixtape.
later. But,
I didn't even hear that actually.
Wait, aren't we on Been Away?
Yeah, we're in
yeah,
Been Away.
we're on Been Away.
Oh yeah, it used to be a TikTok dance. The
Mhm.
transitions are so clean on this album.
Yeah, I like the beat. The beginning of the beat is a very in the middle. Beginning and the middle are very
Mhm.
one of my favorite beat switches and beats. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then the background. The background is very like the noises and like just the things. Like the little. That's like you said, the little like.
Yeah.
The little things.
The details.
Yeah.
The details really like hit you, you know?
Oh yeah.
They really put it. I mean, it can go from like a pretty good song to like a really good song if you just really put in the work to find those tiny little things that make it a little bit better. Because if you do a lot of things that make it a little bit better, it'll get a lot better.
Yep.
If you do a lot of them. But yeah, I think the transition's so cool how he goes like reasons to stop, and then it goes into a song about like him keeping clean and stuff. I think that's really cool.
Which is not true.
What?
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 Shade?
Alright, I give it an 8.5 though. So what's in your set?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, next one.
F the World, Summer in London.
Alright, I lied about Clouded being the only 10 on this. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck the World.
Favorite stamp.
Really?
Stamp?
Okay.
Favorite stamp.
Favorite stamp.
This is my
Cool.
favorite stamp.
Cool.
I'm usually not a fan of the deep voice changer, but I'm a big fan of this song.
Alright, I have a big note section for this. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of takes up like the whole thing.
You can go.
I'm so ready.
Alright, so I said.
Damn!
Yes, I'm saying.
Oh
like,
my gosh, that's like a whole essay.
Wait, Loki.
That's more than I write in English.
I swear.
Bro.
All right, so I said I like the start a lot because I do like the start. The start is a very solid point for me. I like it. And then I said when we hear him light something, like you know when you hear the
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
I was like, that shit's tough.
It's really creative.
It's raw as fuck. And I was like, yeah. And then it's silence for a little bit, and you're just hearing like sounds. You know what I mean? And then you just hear the beat. You just hear that.
You just like the way it was put together.
Yeah, it was a very like well put together song with everything. I'm not gonna lie. And then the middle, the way it drops in the middle, is tough.
Yeah.
And yeah, switch up. And oh, no, the end. This is when I answer your question. Like what? Like the first question you asked.
Yeah. The what makes Brent different?
And he says it here. He says, you know, it's deeper than that. There's like a certain way of looking at it, and he's talking about like his music, and it's like he says like there's some other things that make up the quality of people that relate to my music. It's like the empathetic narcissism, the attention to detail, and the overindulgent personality when it comes to like sex and drugs. And he says if you don't get it, you don't get it. But if you do, it's because you live.
It's because you live it.
And that shit's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That's a cool quote.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's what answers my question.
That's a.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So, are you saying the relatability
yeah,
is what makes him different?
It's the relatability. It's just everything that he said in that quote. It's like
Yeah.
Pretty much
Okay.
sums it up.
That's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
answer. Great answer to that question. The chorus is just so good. It's so catchy.
it really is.
It just sounds cool.
Yep.
It just hits me different, you know.
Mhm.
And I think it's so cool how he uses voice as the background instrumental part of it.
Mhm.
That's my favorite part of the song. I can say hands down. That's just so cool and creative. I love that part. And then like the outro, like the microwave like beeping. I
Yeah.
think that's cool. I dig it.
Mm.
Sunil?
I love this song.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that we have 3 different favorite stamps.
I think that's really cool too. I was thinking of that.
I have it as a 9 out of 10.
Mhm.
My favorite part of the song is actually when he's like, "You got some high hopes, baby."
Yeah, that's a good part.
Yeah.
That's a good part.
I just love the way his voice sounds on that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
verses. Yeah, really cool song. Just a vibe.
It really is.
If I was a teacher, I'd make my kids like write about like things they're passionate about because it
Like, if
just
you're-
shows like
Would you want to be an English teacher though, or a music teacher? Because if you were,
I don't want to be any teacher.
Okay, but I mean, like, you just said if you were a teacher.
If
I
you
said
was.
if I was like
Yeah, but
forced to be a teacher.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, not gonna lie, if you were a music teacher and you made me write in your fucking music class, I'm fighting you.
Why though?
Cause why the fuck would I want to write in music class?
Because you like music. That's why you're in a music class.
No, if I'm in music class, why do I want to write about it?
Because you like music.
No, I mean yeah.
And you and I talk about why you like the music. That's why you're on this podcast right
no,
now,
no,
bro.
I mean like, why would I want to write about it if I'm in a music class? I'm supposed to be doing like an instrument.
What he's saying is he'd much rather do,
An instrument.
yeah. Like
But
he'd
I'm
much
not even
rather-
talking about that. I'm talking about if I was an English teacher.
Not if you.
Okay, see, if you were an English teacher, that's different. That's what
Yeah.
I mean.
No, honestly, if you were
But-
any teacher, just ask what are they passionate about. That
Yeah.
tells a lot
Exactly.
about
I'm
the-
not gonna
the
say you have to
student.
write about your favorite album. I'm
But
gonna
that's what I'm
say
saying, if you were a music teacher, but if you were an English, if you were like an English teacher, being like,
Yeah.
all right, write about this, that, like, why are you passionate about what song specifically? Then I was like, all right, that's sick.
yeah, like shout out Miss Hanson. Like you should probably do this.
Low key, if Miss Hanson did this, I would love her
Exactly,
class.
like- I mean, look at these notes. Look at these notes. I got all this to say, and like I could knock out an essay about any album, really. Like I had never listened to this album before this podcast, and I got
Really?
all this written down. You know?
I mean, this podcast, this episode, it's supposed to happen a while ago.
Ooh.
A while
Are
ago.
we gonna bring it up?
Are we gonna
Uh,
bring it up?
And
We
then
don't- we don't have
even
to.
today we got like 30 more minutes, and how far are we? Like, not
Halfway.
even halfway.
No, we're about halfway.
Okay,
I think
but we
got,
probably do have to hurry this up because my mom's gonna be like really mad.
No, we got
We
that.
got 1, 2, 3.
All right, let me know.
The last one isn't even a song.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Let me know.
Last one though.
Sunil? Sunil?
8.5.
8.5.
8.5.
You got a lot of like 8s, 8.5.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of
In the middle.
it's just consistent.
Just like really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Joshua.
Yep. That song?
Let me know. Yeah.
Let me know. I give that a solid 8. The beat switch up is like the beat switch up from "Fuck the World." I like it. And
Yeah,
then,
same.
Yeah.
What did I say? Oh, I said in the message. I believe is real. He's speaking facts. Amazing beat. Yeah, basically amazing beat.
Yeah,
That's
great
one of my
beat.
favorite parts of the.
Like the
of this
piano,
song.
the
Mhm.
piano on this song,
Mhm.
so good.
Oh yeah.
And it's like it's just incredible
Right.
to see this song. And like you're hearing that piano riff and they just create this masterpiece.
Right.
So cool. This one's close to my favorite. This one is almost the favorite stamp.
Almost.
Almost, but it's not.
Right.
After World Summer in London was the favorite stamp.
Mm.
D. Phelps.
It's my second favorite.
D. Phelps was the producer with Brent on this one.
Really?
I kind
I
of
didn't
want
know
to. I kind of want to see what else he does on this.
Mm.
I want to see what else D. Phelps does, because I really like this instrumental. So I want to see what else he can do.
Valid.
But Sunil, you got more to say?
Oh, that was it. Just
All
8.5, great song.
8.5
I
great
get
song.
home.
As soon as I get home, it's a different vibe than the rest of the album, and it's just like it still goes smooth and flows with the rest. I just think that's really cool how we achieved
Alright.
that.
It's gonna be a little like, but as soon as I get home is the second lowest on this album, 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah, so I didn't. It was. It's still up there, you know what I mean, but it's second lowest.
Sunil.
It's my lowest, 7.5.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So we're locked. I think it's a good song. That's pretty much it. That's
it's a
pretty much it. It
solid
doesn't
song.
stand out.
But like in the album, it's the lowest, you know.
In the album, it works, but as just a standalone song, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
And like
Nothing
after
wrong with it.
listening to the album and looking back at this song, it's 100% a turning point in the album. Like
Yeah.
it gets
Mhm.
just like the whole vibe of the album gets lower.
And,
Like
yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, like
a little bit, yeah.
I
actually,
didn't
now
notice it
thinking about
as it was going, but on the second listen, I'm like, whoa. Whoa.
Whoa,
It totally changes
I
up.
on my
on
way
this song.
walking here, I was low-key reviewing the album. Like, just getting a re-listen for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So I was listening to it at the crib, and then on the way
Mhm.
here, I was just listening to a little bit of songs.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So,
But is that it we got to say?
yeah.
I think I
kinda
liked
it.
it more than you guys, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, from the sounds of it, yeah.
hmm Rehab, Winter in Paris.
Rehab, Winter in Paris, 9. Is it 9?
Sunil?
Favorite stamp.
Favorite
stamp!
Favorite stamp!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw it coming. That little smirk on your face.
A
when you looked over
solid,
here.
solid 9.5.
Yeah.
Whoa. So you
Mhm.
don't have a 10 on this album?
No, I
No.
don't.
I mean,
Wow.
wow.
Just it's fine.
Wow.
It's
It's
you know.
agreeable. Mm.
This is the reason I love this song so much is mainly the beat.
Mm.
Yeah.
That is a dope bass line.
It is
Oh
a
my
very
gosh.
good
Bro,
bass
look at
line.
my
Dope.
first note. Nasty bass line.
Nasty
Nasty in all caps.
like it's raw,
It is.
Mhm.
and
very
it goes throughout the whole thing. And you're always just like boom, 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 and it's just
Boom.
like you can't not just like get into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know,
You feel that bass
cool
line.
lyrics.
You do feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And headphones? You ever like put in headphones?
Yeah.
And
You can just
boom,
feel it. You can just
boom,
feel it. Yeah.
I know, man.
And that's why it's my favorite.
For Christmas, I got AirPod Maxes.
Mm.
And then, the night after Christmas, it was like midnight, and I just was listening to this album on the AirPod Maxes. When I heard this one, that bass line kicking in.
Ooh.
Especially
Whoa.
AirPod Maxes. I heard AirPod Maxes do have some like pretty solid sound quality.
They got
too.
really good sound quality. Yeah,
Yeah.
way better than the AirPods. Way better. And they're so comfortable.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not sponsored by Apple, but
If we were,
we're
If they
open
want
to
to,
it. We're
if they
open
want
to
to.
it, for
Apple-
sure.
Apple, if you want to sponsor them.
We all three have iPhones right now, and we're
do.
using a
We all
MacBook.
do.
We are using a
we
MacBook.
love you, Apple.
Yeah,
We love
Mhm.
you.
bro. Apple would
Honestly,
Should
Apple is
100%.
honestly one of the biggest tech brands like in the world. I would say
biggest what
tech brand.
tech brand.
Yeah.
It's the biggest tech brand.
Like,
But is this a business podcast or a music podcast?
It's a music.
It could be music.
Wait, what if we just like
What if we switch?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Microsoft is bigger than
top 5
Apple.
tech
You-
brands?
Microsoft is bigger than Apple.
It has to be. Anyway,
I mean,
Apple's second for sure.
Apple is top 3.
what are we talking about, bro?
All right. Rehab in winter.
Yeah.
I said 9. Beginning the snaps. It's good.
Okay.
I like the snaps.
Because
I can't leave you alone.
on my notes, it was like unique putting snaps in the song, but I love it.
Oh, the snaps.
And I was
are
like, what am I
great.
talking about snaps? But it's literal, like,
Yeah,
snaps.
it's a snap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's serious, like, finger snaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Strings coming in at the end was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
But they ain't you. Yeah.
In your nose, but I still
Love you. It's still so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that all we got for that
And
one?
what else I say? The lyric behind it.
Oh, guys, what do you think the meaning of the 2 songs with the parentheses is?
Winter in Paris and Summer in London.
Yeah. Winter in Paris and summer in London.
Rehab in winter. You think he went to rehab?
Yeah.
Oh, because he did say, like,
Mm-hmm.
he was trying to get over that, like, drug thing.
And I think it's like, you know, summer's kind of just like, you know, it's bright out, you're having fun. And then
I mean,
winter.
Paris, though. Paris is I think I've heard, like, Paris does have a lot of, like, drug problems, too. With,
Oh.
like, coke and shit.
Mm.
So,
I haven't heard about that, but I'll take your word for it.
don't take my word for it.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
I honestly have no idea.
Okay, I don't either.
I don't either.
I don't know.
I think it's just like summer, you're having a good time, warm weather, a lot of friends, you know. And I mean, obviously, we're in school, so it's no school, but he's
Thank
a
God,
grown
weekend.
adult.
Mm-hmm.
It is a weekend, and we got
got
tomorrow off
Monday.
too.
We
guys.
got tomorrow off too.
Yeah. And Mondays off is so much better than a
Oh
Friday
my
off.
God,
Mhm.
yes.
Because if you get a
Yeah.
Monday off, it's like Tuesday's your Monday, Wednesday
do hate
is your
Tuesdays,
Tuesday,
Tuesdays are
Thursday is your
ass.
Wednesday,
Tuesdays are solid fucking
and then
ass.
Friday is your Thursday,
Yeah.
and then Saturday is your Friday. So it's like you get 2 days off when you only get 1 day off.
Right.
If you really think about it.
And you can
Damn.
stay up Sunday. Like normally I'm used to going to bed early on a
Yeah, you can
Sunday.
stay up. Staying up on Sunday is like a whole
Yeah,
nother.
I usually
It's another mood.
Yeah.
I have like
Think about
lazy
that.
Sundays.
Calm down.
I bet. Say less. We're getting to the bronze.
You gotta give rounds.
We gotta get bronze.
Are you guys talking about like
Siege. Yeah.
Honestly, I've seen the clips. It actually looks cool. I'm not gonna lie, but it just looks too hard though.
It's
I
pretty
just don't
difficult.
think I can dedicate.
It's pretty
that.
difficult.
It is
It's
low.
it's pretty complex. There's a lot going on. But once you get it, I mean,
Once you
you're
get it,
you're locked in.
Once you get it-
Bluffing.
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 I think bluffing is an 8.
It's got another darker sound. Like what I
It
was
is.
saying, how as soon as I get home is the turning point.
The only note I have for this is I really like the beat on this one. It's literally it.
Wait.
What?
So didn't this album come out like
Years ago.
like winter of 2020? Or did it come out?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
So
Not 100% on that.
is the parentheses like just creating a time frame? You know,
Like a little timeline.
in the summer in London part, it's like him partying in the summer, and then
'Cause
rehab
Paris
winter
is a
in
very
Paris.
big party city, like with clubs. I know that for a fact.
That's cool. Okay, so I can take your word on
He
that.
might be like trying to set him like a setting.
Yeah, that's what
for-
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The echoey like 808 is so cool on Bluffin'. In the part where the music cuts out, I think that's just a really cool way of grabbing your attention, getting you back to it.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you guys have to think about this one?
It's an 8. I think literally the only thing I had in this is I really like the beat on this one.
Sunil?
I'll have it as an 8 as well.
You got pretty consistent 8 on this album.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also really like the beat on this one.
Since we
Definitely my
don't
favorite thing.
have much to say about this one, I'll pop in a question there because
All right.
it's a question I can't really fit in normally. So what made you pick this album?
What made me pick "Fuck the World" by Brent Faiyaz?
The most traditional interview question. I'm gonna do this question for every guest. What made you pick this album?
It's one of the first albums I actually listened to. when I first heard it.
Okay.
Because I heard Clouded, right? I
Mhm.
think I remember I was up at like 3 in the morning, and I'm going through like YouTube shit.
Yeah.
And then I just hear, I see a guy named, I used to call him Brent Faiyaz.
Mhm.
Brent Faiyaz.
That's his name though. That's his name.
That's
I'm gonna start
Faiyaz.
calling him that.
It's
Brent
the new name.
Faiyaz.
Brent Faiyaz.
You heard that new Brent
Faiyaz.
Faiyaz album?
But yeah, I heard Clouded, and I was like, shit's low key tough.
Mhm.
And then I saw there was an album, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. And it's like one of the first albums I like listened to.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was
Like
that's why.
full on listening to the album, not
Yeah.
just like playing it while you're playing Siege.
No, I was chilling in bed.
Yeah.
I think I was, I don't know what I was doing, but that's the first album I just like sat down and was like, all right, let me listen to this shit real quick.
I think the art of listening to an album throughout, just sitting down listening to an album, I think that art's kind of lost when everything became digital. Cause like you used to have to just
Like
go.
with vinyls and shit, or you mean like disc?
No. I'm talking about like Spotify, like.
I would say Spotify has helped a lot in the music genre though.
Yeah, but I'm
or
just
like
saying.
SoundCloud.
It's so accessible. You can listen to any music ever made.
Right.
I feel like there's so much that people don't want to just break it down album by album. Like you can't just sit down because you used to be forced. You got to go and buy a CD and just pop it in and listen to it.
Right.
So you're kind of forced to listen to it all the way through.
But can you? Alright. So like, imagine this, right? Imagine.
Yeah.
There's all your specific friend is like talking about this album, right? And he's
Mhm.
like, the only way you could get it is the disc.
Mhm.
And he's like ranting about this album. He's like, it's like the best album, right? That's why I think Spotify's kind of like, all right, because back then you used to have to buy it, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't just get it. So like
Mhm.
Spotify, like YouTube and things like that, I feel like it helps because like if you don't like the song, it's like it's like you just don't like the song. But like back then, if you didn't like the song, you just had a disc. You know what I mean? And like you bought it. So it's like it's kind of in a way felt like a waste of money, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's
But
the
I
thing.
mean, if your friend really likes the album, wouldn't you just go to his house and like listen to it on his CD?
Yeah, that's true.
People don't recommend albums anymore. They're like, oh, here's a
Yeah.
song from this album.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then people look up the song. Well, back in the day, they could be like, oh, there's this song on this album, but you still have to go out and purchase the album. And you're not just gonna skip to this one song
No, you're
Unless
with like
people-
the needle. You're not just gonna like
Unless,
like you're gonna listen to the whole thing because you
Unless
just spent your money on it.
unless people like burn a CD with a bunch of songs on it.
CD's a different story.
Did
CD,
y'all ever
I
have
can
like those
see.
CD flip books?
I have one.
Word.
I
Yeah,
went for
I have one
DVDs.
too. It's in that basket right there.
Like both like. the
It's
flip
not
books.
music though. It's movies.
I
Yeah,
have
that's
one
what
for
I'm talking about.
DVDs.
That's
I
what
have
I'm talking about,
DVDs
the
in it.
movies. But it's like the ones where like you had like slide the CD and like this plastic foam, and you had like
Yeah.
like two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had those too.
Man, my dad had a bunch of CDs. I wonder where those are. Cause he always tells me this story about
Every
like,
dad has so many CDs. I
Dude,
swear.
I had
But where
so
are
many
they?
CDs
Where
at
are
home.
they though?
Right, they just like disappeared.
Uh-huh.
I know where mine are.
I don't know
yeah,
where mine are.
Mhm.
They're like hung up
Cause
on
my
the
dad
wall.
always
You have
tells
very
me.
nice like CD wall. I never told you that.
Here, I have CDs on this side, records on the other side.
Sunil, I've been friends with you so long now. We hang out like every day except for Saturdays.
You haven't been to my house, have you?
I've never been inside your house ever once in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Never once.
We're
in my
basically dating and you haven't been inside my
life.
house.
We're basically dating, and I've never been in your house.
That's crazy. I remember you mentioned this like literally last year. I'm
I
like,
know.
that's crazy.
I'm like, man, I've never been in your house, and then a year later, I'm like, man,
Still haven't been.
I've never been in your house.
Still haven't been in my house.
You've been in my house like a million times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can go inside my house.
Nah, I'm good.
No.
Alright, so next song.
Lost kids get money.
Lost Kids Get Money is 9. I would say I like the fast paced beat, and with this one, his vocals are a solid one for me. This one, and this one's yeah, pretty much it.
I think it's part of the meaning of this title. I think just the meaning of this title is, I'm confident with this theory. That's what I'm saying. The meaning of this title
The
is
meaning.
kids with troubled pasts are more successful because they're making up for something that they didn't have.
Like NFL players. I mean, like,
Yeah.
like people like that.
And I'm watching the show The Bear right now, and this isn't really a spoiler. It's like the first episode he talks about this.
What is the bear?
Stars.
It's a cooking show on Hulu. It's really good. I recommend it.
Oh,
It won the Golden Globe.
Jeremy Allen Strong.
The one
I've
with
heard
Lip Gallagher
it.
from Shameless.
Yeah.
He stars in it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jeremy Allen Strong.
Yeah, Jeremy.
He's a solid actor too. Not
He
gonna lie.
becomes like this
Yeah.
professional chef because his brother never let him work in his restaurant.
Mhm.
So he became like a worldwide, just
Yeah, I
greatest
think I've
chef
seen
of
that.
all time.
Yeah.
And that's a lot to do with this song. Lost kids get money. Lost kids became professional chefs.
I never thought about it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think this is a cool song. Reverse vocals can be used very poorly, but on this song, he uses it as such a good tool for like getting your attention and just awesome. I love how he uses it in this one. Sunil?
What's my rating
Bro,
for this
whip
one?
it out.
8.5. So I really like this one. Really cool title. I love the reverse vocals. I'm glad you mentioned that. I think it's a really cool touch that especially
Yeah.
works with this one. I don't know if it would work with any of the other ones.
Well.
Anyway.
Anyway.
That's pretty much all I got.
And like what? Oh yeah, he sings a lot faster in this song. And it's like he's so talented. R&B singers could like easily do rap. They're so good at
That's why there's a
creating
chart,
lyrics.
hip hop / R&B. It's so
What?
similar.
Yeah, there is.
Hip hop / R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Oh,
pretty much.
it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Make out. I mean, make it out.
Make it out.
Make It Out is one of the lowest rated on the album for me. It's
Whoa.
a 7.
Is it the lowest rated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Soon As I Get Home was second, which was a 7.5. Make It Out was a 7 for me. I was very iffy on the ending. I said this in my notes. I think he either should have ended it on Lost Kids or did something else with it. Cause I feel like the ending was very like whack. And yeah, it's pretty much how I rate it.
Okay. I think the piano riff is like, it sounds like really uplifting, and I think that fits the outro really well.
Yeah.
I hope I make it out. He like doesn't know, and I think that's cool. I hope. I think
Mhm.
that's really cool. He's
Mhm.
unsure about it. I mean, he's gone through rehab now in this album, and he's still unsure. He should be confident by now. He's been through rehab.
I mean, he still be smoking Halloween.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if
Mhm.
it worked that well.
I mean, maybe he was doing like other shit than weed. You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
probably. I mean, weed's not that bad, really.
No, I mean it's starting to get more normalized now.
I mean, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same as alcohol now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, you can get it.
I mean,
anywhere
they
and
got
everywhere.
like weed drinks now. It's like it is alcohol at this point.
We'll get into it later. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much, yeah.
I think it's really cool how he made the outro and intro sound similar, with like the same voice effect.
Yes.
I think that's really cool. So Neil, what do you got to say?
I think it's a great way to end it.
Really.
It's like 30 seconds long. It's really short, but you know, I just think it's a great outro. I have
Short but sweet. just
I have like
the
an
album.
X next to it, so it doesn't count towards the album rating.
Okay.
I have it as a 9 though.
Okay. Overall.
Really,
thoughts?
really solid.
Overall thoughts on the whole album. It is. I didn't write this down, but I'm gonna go off my head. 8. Nah, we're going with 9. Solid 9. I'm gonna go solid.
9 out of 10. All right.
All right. 9 out of 10 from Josh. So Neil,
8.5.
I saw that coming from a mile away.
Low key.
Because some of them were like a little more than 8.5. Some of them were a little
Yeah,
lower.
it makes sense.
But most of them were 8.5.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
What about you, Ryan?
But I think this shows a lot of musical prowess. I think it's really
I would say probably top 2 album
top 2 album for you.
or top album.
From Brent.
What would
Yeah.
be the competitor?
What would be the competitive? I'm gonna go.
Saunderson.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably, not gonna lie.
That was his debut album.
Yeah.
Wow. So wait,
They're
so are
both
you
solid
saying
albums.
like top Brent album?
He's talking
Or,
about
like-
Brent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, album in general?
Where is this on your
I mean,
all-time
he
list?
rated it a 9 out of 10, so it can't be like all time.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
That's
know
what I
what my
was
all-time album is. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. It's valid. It's a hard decision,
Yeah,
honestly.
it is.
I don't think I could think of my favorite album of all time.
Right.
Listen to too much music.
But that's like saying like if you could listen to one album your entire life. You know what I mean?
I think that's different.
That's an impossible question.
It really is.
One album for the rest of your life. I mean, you could choose an album that you don't
I
like maybe
think-
as much as others, but has like
Mhm.
that it shows more diversity within the music.
But at the same time, it's like you want to pick your favorite artist if you're gonna go.
You
for
do.
one.
What?
But like
Yeah.
for example, this is an example. My favorite Beatles album, Revolver.
Mm.
That's my favorite,
I think that's mine too.
that is solid actually pick.
and it's like a top 3 album of all time for me.
It is.
But if I had to listen to one Beatles album for the rest of my life, it'd be the White Album, because that
What?
shows the most.
Yeah, it's the most diverse.
It's a variety.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. It's 30 songs. It's a double album. So not only is it more music, but it
does have-
shows more.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the topic of if you could listen to one album for the rest of your life, I think it would be between 2 albums: Mr. Brown and the Big Steppers and Life of Pablo. Kendrick Lamar is my favorite artist of all time,
We know. Yeah.
but the Life of Pablo has Kendrick Lamar on it. So I'm like, I'm still
No more
getting my
parties in
favorite artist.
LA.
Exactly, no more parties in LA. And I mean,
Kendrick is like top 5 artist.
and Mr. Brown and the Big Steppers.
That's a top 5 rapper.
I mean,
That's
Life
what I
of
give it.
Pablo has so many crazy features too. I'm getting so many artists just from picking one album. I'm getting Sampha, getting Kendrick, I'm getting Future, getting
Rihanna.
Rihanna. So
Do you remember
many.
the Rihanna Super Bowl? So, now the Super Bowl is coming up too.
Yeah, with Usher.
Usher's doing it.
What a weird pick, by the way.
Low key.
I'm
Like,
very happy.
what has Usher been doing lately?
Usher hasn't really been in the game for like at least a
Exactly.
decade.
Why is Usher the person?
I don't. Because I mean, it's a throwback.
I
A lot of people are
guess.
gonna tune in because it's Usher. You know.
Yeah, but I don't think this album would be really controversial for anybody. I don't know how anybody would be like, "Oh, this album's trash." You know, I don't
No.
know how people would
I
have.
can see some people hating on Brent.
I
Yeah,
feel
'cause
like those people just don't like R&B.
If
in
people
general.
hate on Brent, they're gonna hate on this album because this is Brent.
I mean, even
This is
they
a
do,
Brent
Yeah.
sounding album.
Kind of like I don't give a fuck though.
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
like
personal, like, yeah, fervent album,
mhm.
really passionate.
Stood up, like kind of got professional.
Yeah, because I'm about to end the episode.
We're about to end it. About to wrap it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, are we gonna end it like right now? Like, are we done?
Honestly, I think.
I mean,
You got any more questions?
anyway, I mean, it's just
Oh shoot, it's 5:57. Is your mom here? Somebody here?
I told her to get here at 6.
Alright, cool.
I think it's a great album.
I
I'll
agree.
definitely listen to it much more in the future. And this was the
More.
this is the first Brent album that I listened to, and I hadn't heard any Brent albums prior to this.
I listened to
really?
Wasteland
So
before
this. Is
this.
like your Brent virginity card.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great album to start on because this is Brent.
This is
Such a Brent sounding
actually,
album.
I would say Wasteland's like completely different though.
Yeah,
it's
I like
long.
this more
It's
than
like
Wasteland.
triple the length. That's what I know.
Yeah.
I listened to Wasteland before this one because Adam said he liked it.
We love Adam.
We do love Adam.
And-
I don't talk to Adam that much, but
Speaking
love
of
him.
Adam,
Damn, he's
next
fine.
week we have
no homo.
2 possible albums that we're gonna review. Most likely, we're gonna review Whole Lotta Red by Playboi Carti. But if Playboi Carti drops music, we are gonna review that album with special guest Adam Schaefer.
So that'd be 2 guest episodes in a row if he drops.
Possibly if he drops, but there's no shot he's
He's
dropping.
not dropping.
He's not
He-
dropping
not
it in
dropping.
We
January.
don't. He's let. Have you heard the snippets though?
They're so good. What are
They're
you talking about the
so
snippets?
hard.
What are you
Throw that
talking about
whole
the
like
snippets?
quarterback.
He just released 5 singles. He's got 5 singles out.
Yeah, it's not snippets. It's just songs.
It's just a dead
Evil Jordan, 2024,
Ooh.
You're the Moon, Hood
Have you
by
seen the
Air,
music
and
videos?
Backrooms.
Have you seen the music? Have you seen
Music
the
videos are
Yeah, I
kind
saw
of
the
horrendous.
music videos. No, I kind of like the music videos. I think they fit. Save the takes.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta save
Save
the
the
takes.
takes.
Save the takes.
Yeah.
And did you hear there's going to be a Yeet feature on it?
Bro, if Yeet and
Fuck Yeet.
fuck you, fuck you, bro.
Perfect
if Yeet-
transition into the
if Yeet
catchphrase.
and Cardi collab, it's gonna
Abysmal.
No,
it's gonna
but like
break the fucking internet.
they showed Playboi Carti stayed at a hotel and like minutes later Yeet went to the same hotel. And then when we saw Yeet leaving, he was wearing the Playboy Cardi
Say
fur
you
coat.
swear.
I swear.
So it's
bro.
happening. So it's happening.
It's
bro,
100%
Unfortunately-
if
happening.
that song is not tough as fuck, I'm
Worst on the
finding
album.
both of them.
Worst on the album
Hands down.
already.
Fuck
Worst
you.
on the
Fuck
album.
both of you.
All right.
We gotta
I
wrap it
think
up
we're
though.
good though.
Yeah.
I think we're
All right.
good.
Much.
We'll
Bye.
we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys next week.
Yep.
Actually, I'm not gonna be here next week. I'll be listening.
Yeah, Josh is never.
He'll be
coming
listening.
back
He'll
ever
tune in.
again,
I'm
except for
never-
next time he's on the podcast when we
We'll have him.
eventually
We'll have
run
him
out
on
of
again.
guests.
We'll have him on again.
Yeah, we'll see.
When we run out of guests, but we are like 20
we run
weeks
out of
booked
guests.
right now.
We are booked.
We are 20
yeah.
weeks booked right now.
Literally, like
Okay.
the rest of the year.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.